So legendary singer Chaka Khan, who has some very, very iconic soulful records, right, stated that she believed auto-tune singers should get a job at the post office. To me, it's just utterly disrespectful, honestly. This is the new sound. It's a new day, it's a new time, new generation. It's a lot of great records out here. Like, as much as I think that there's an overload on auto-tune, however, it's a new time. And I think if many people were born in this generation, a lot of them would more than likely, do music based upon who they're inspired by. A lot of this newer generation are inspired by the Lil Waynes, the Kanyes, T-Pain in particular, who popularized that sound. So a lot of them were inspired by that. So whoever was one of the biggest influencers during that time, one of the biggest singers other than Chaka Khan at the time, which I'm pretty sure that she was inspired by someone, right? I'm almost sure that she would have more than likely took after them. And even if she didn't adopt that exact sound, she would have added into her sound and did it in her own unique way. And a lot of records, bro, like, it's a lot of songs that I like that has auto-tune on it. And what a lot of people don't understand is auto-tune is a pitch corrector. A lot of your favorite singers use auto-tune you may not even know. A lot of your favorite singers use auto-tune slightly. They might put a little slight auto-tune up there just to help. But I've been in the studio with people who can really sing. Like, I'm talking about can really sing. But the auto-tune is there to correct. Is to help them. Like I said, Beyonce, Rihanna, Britney Spears, Keisha Cole, K. Michelle. Like, I'm not saying that I was actually there to fully see them, but I'm almost certain that a lot of singers use auto-tune. Kelly Rowland, Ashanti. Ashanti couldn't really sing like that. Ashanti. Like, the list goes on. You probably be surprised at the amount of people that use auto-tune in comparison to people who don't. Like, it's probably more people that use auto-tune than there's people that don't use auto-tune in the music industry. Alicia Keys, even Mary J. Blige. Mary J. Blige is one of my favorite singers. Like, my life is like the soundtrack to my life. Like, I love that song. Like, whenever I need to get through something, that song, My Life, it's one of the most soulful, like, heartfelt songs that, like, I love that song, bro. Like, that My Life, Real Love. She got some really classic records. Mary J. Blige is undeniably one of the best singers of all time. Now, could she hold a note and, for the most part, she sounds like she's hollering to me. But I love her music. I love her as an artist. And that would never take anything away from her as an artist. She got some very great, timeless records. Like, that, let's get it done. Hey, dog, y'all about to make me go turn on some Mary right now. In this desert, hey, listen, bro. Like, so a lot of people, they need auto-tune, bro. But it's just some people who got a unique voice, and they in a studio, and they got people that can make them sound like, make it sound like very presentable. And when they package it up and y'all hear it, it sounds like $100 million record, right? But if you hear the vocal tracks and you hear a lot of the reference tracks to a lot of these songs, you'll be like, who is this? Before they actually tweak it and, mix the music, like they mix it, it's plugins that you could use that make somebody that can't sing, sing. And Chaka Khan should have had auto-tune when she sung that Through the Wire Live for Kanye West that day, because she sound horrible. And to be quite honest, singers that came up back during the day, a lot of them should have used auto-tune. If it wasn't for them being in multi-million dollar studios, a lot of them sound horrible. There are people who are making a bag off of singing with auto-tune. As much as I may not like a lot of the music of today, I'm not going to knock it. I'm not going to knock how somebody got a bag. Somebody might just went in the studio, did a song, and put it out, and people like it. You know, different strokes for different folks, you know. But to suggest that they should get a job at the post office, like, what if people working at the post office still doing music and using autotune? Talking about something, get a job. What if people got a job to support their music career and they use autotune? Like, make it make sense. I mean, Shaka Khan is beautiful, especially during her time, man. Like, back in the day, you look at old pictures, you know, she kind of put me in mind of Nicki Minaj. But who are you to say that somebody should stop using auto tune? Like, it's a lot of records out here today. Like I said, if a lot of artists didn't have auto tune, they'd sound horrible. And just like women during your time, like singers during your time, if you pull a lot of them out of the studio and you let them sing live, a lot of them sound like trash. Some of these people, they done made a living off making songs on auto tune, and they don't ever have to go back and work at the post office, which is a amazing thing. It's singers and people that's retiring their parents, so they never have to work again, which is their ultimate goal. You know, don't knock nobody hustle. Autotune is oftentimes used for pitch correction. The plugin is there to help you for assistance. At the end of the day, like I said, some of your favorite singers may have used it before and you just didn't notice. Some singers that can't sing for real, but their image, they have that look. And some of them are just used. They might have a team of writers around them. They might have choreographers around them that help them and be able to sell them. Like Sierra. Sierra is not a really great singer, but she can dance her tail off. Like, I love watch. Like, that's one person I just enjoy watching her dance. Like, I could watch her dance all day. But Sierra, Aaliyah, like, they can't sing, but they have the look, they have the image, you know, they have the likeness, they have the voice. Some people have that voice. They have a very distinctive voice, a unique voice. So you use that while having the writers, a team of writers and people around them, that when you present them to the world, they'll buy into that entertainer. With Future, NBA Youngboy, Lil Baby, all these artists, they looked up to Lil Wayne. Came up during the time where there was T-Pain and Kanye West, and they were all using that sound. And they just took it, you know, recreated their own, put their own little spin to it, and they became successful. So they don't have to go back to the post office. A lot of them, they could buy the post office. A lot of people that work at the post office, if they had the opportunity to do a song, if you put them right on the spot and say, hey, right now you got to write a catchy song. It ain't got to be, you know, nothing that's philosophical. It ain't got to be no big song. You ain't got to put too much thought into it. Just write a song and we're going to get you out this post office. I guarantee you, you'll have everybody in that post office trying to write a simple, catchy song and try to get a bag.